act off with themselves? That's basically because their natural behaviour is to stalk and hunt their prey. And because we hand them their food on a plate, they're not being able to do that. And it's not just pacing either, it gets weirder. So some animals bob their heads like this, or they stand there and weave, or some of them even self-harm, like they bite and scratch themselves. So you can see why it's such a big problem. But the reason why they do this is actually really interesting. So it's all to do with a brain dysfunction. So who wants a piece of chocolate? Put your hands on your head. Yeah, right. There you go. Alright, the reason why you did that is down to something called dopamine. Now that's a chemical released by your brain when you want something, and it motivates you to go out and do a behaviour to obtain that reward. And that behaviour, so putting your hand on your head, that's known as a consummatory behaviour. And when you eat the sweet, that's appetitive, and that makes you happy, yeah? Mm-hmm. Now if you imagine an animal in captivity, animal in captivity, yeah? They are being restricted from doing that. So when their brain fires dopamine, they've got all this motivation to do that consummatory behaviour, but no appetitive behaviour to satisfy that need. And so they've got really high levels of dopamine. They're in what is known as a hyper-motivated state. And the only way to stop this is by something called enrichment. And that's to give them live prey to catch, or toys to play with, anything that recreates that natural behaviour. And that's why the next time you bite your nails, eat a piece of chocolate.